Ladies and gents, welcome to our 2v2 Pro League. There are 200 pounds on the line, and in the blue color, this is a Chreko pad, and we've got all the colors wrong. Oh my goodness. We got all of them wrong. Okay, if we do a swap, it should be correct. But it doesn't update correctly, so that's awkward. What do I gotta do here? Oh my god. Yeah, the swaps need to be fixed still, Sean, I think. That's quite unfortunate. Alright, now hopefully this would do the trick. Ladies and gents, welcome to our 2v2 Pro League. In the blue color, this is Chreko pad, and we've also got his buddy Ping Pong Wong. That's Chreko. Together they are Chreko. And I didn't set the leaders. No problem. On the other side of the map, we've got Psychic Wizard. And we've got Sniper in the yellow. They're the Horndoggers. And I didn't set their leaders either. So I just press this button and then we'll go set their leaders while we follow Psychic Wizard's point of view. He's already got a double generator. And in fact, I need this view to set the leaders. I'm sorry. This is the first game. We're not gonna post this probably. I am barely awake. Alright, the Pavium Psychic Wizard here will be doing his little burnout on these initial buildings. The front harvester is getting upgraded as well, so there should be some really nice income there. Really does not have a second generator. He's going in scouts, so prepare for the Arbiter Ghost spam. And then for Chreko, we've got just Marines and the Spartan, and I don't see anything else. Oh, double barracks, okay. So if we are going mass snipers, that should be interesting, but obviously is counterable by an even bigger mass of scouts, which Psychic Wizard should be doing. He should be going choppers, definitely. He's got plenty of income. You can still get the decent tier 2 out of this. Unfortunately, today we don't have a lot of signups. It's just 6 teams. And the Loft pros aren't playing at all. That's a little sad. But you still are gonna see some good stuff today. It's just gonna be concentrated in a few matches. It's still worth holding the event, I'd say. But it would be nice if we saw more participation, because long term it's gonna be a problem. Gnocchi is showing up like clockwork with the £5 super chat. Thank you. Dude, I'm pretty sure you're like 5% of our YouTube revenue at this point. Holy moly. Appreciate you. Maybe more. More than 5, I'd say. Okay, got an Expo for Psychic Wizard, so he's really taking a chill pill here with tier 2 and an early Apex of all things. Not too greedy. Very much respecting the other team and trying to put up some opposition to them. You know, early Pavium with some engineer support can last a long time, and then you add in some rangers. You should be comfy. But where are those mass ghosts? There's very few ghosts, in fact. For Chreko, it's only 11. And it's already 5 minutes into the game, right? So go for a little more. But Sniper actually doesn't have a lot of units nearby. There's a good number of snipers in Sniper's army, you would have guessed. He's trying to expand as well, but huge stun there coming through from Chreko. That's actually a little dangerous for the infantry there. And there is no Forge Hog in that. Spartan tanks a lot of the sniper fire. But now it's a 2v1, so can he actually hold that? But Psychic Wizard just not making stuff for a while now. It might be a little bit on the tough end of things. Oh, the bombs. The bombs are coming in, and so much for Chreko's army, I'd say. But Sniper's one is still evaporating. And that's more than enough goals to deal with the Expo that's trying to come up. Probably should have cancelled that. But it is buying some time, I would say. Very few units from Psychic Wizard. These guys are actually slightly at risk here. Like Chreko and Krilly, these guys are normally in Rising Star. But they are doing pretty well now. Chreko has a second generator, unupgraded, but is going tier 2. Krilly is going tier 2, also with an unupgraded generator. Is expanding, but hey, if they can somehow shut down Psychic Wizard, that would be devastating. For Team Red overall, but I don't think that's happening now that the Hunters and Elites and Engineers are out. And especially once you add Pavium to the mix, that's just a death ball. Has to be respected. However, Blue Team is controlling all the power nodes in a second. And these ghosts can definitely shave off a little bit of extra stuff from Sniper. And there's no turrets. Don't forget, Krilly is Arbiter, so if Krilly does decide to drop in the Enforcers, he could actually do massive damage to Sniper's base. And I think, for that reason, it would be smart for Psychic Wizard to be nearby. I think it's absolutely happening, isn't it? The 4th point is coming any moment. Especially if this mini is claimed by Krilly. Look at that XP going up. The new base has completed. Make a pad or two and it should be good. Upgrade those pads even. The Cyclops aren't going to be a good counter to that. They're good against the Ghost, not against the Enforcer drop. Cars no show, cars no sign up. Nakamura no happy. Third generator for Psychic Wizard. And we've got a shield getting dropped in also. The Expo is all about production. That's how Pavium should be played. And now we've got the counterattack on Krilly's Expo as well. There's nothing here to defend it. You probably don't want to mess with the 2 Hunters using those ghosts. But we're also not seeing the Enforcer drop, so I'm not sure what Krilly is doing exactly. They need to hit back, because if they allow Pavium to dictate the pace of the game from here on out, that's going to be bad news for everybody on Team Blue. That's so many Cyclops. Cyclopes. That's the correct plural, actually. Oh, are we gonna see it? The Enforcers could potentially destroy the whole base. Okay, they're finally coming. There's not many ghosts left this time. And there's a Forge Hog and Cyclopes coming home. Can they destroy the base? It's potentially possible. Those Enforcers are going nuts. Oh no, if Krilly eats the bombs. No, he gets out. He gets out, and he gets some boost from the stasis mines on top of everything. Sniper's base is absolutely going to be destroyed. He's got the Expo. It's not too bad. Psychic Wizard is going to be forced to retreat as there's a shielded pair of Rangers here, which could potentially destroy most of that. Sniper loses the main. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The blue team is actually doing really nicely. I'm seeing the chat. I see Scoot complaining there's too many tournaments to suit after each other. I don't know. Maybe. I think in the new season we'll only do 2v2s. And not directly the week after. Like first we run the 1v1s, then we run the 2v2s. That's probably the better stagger. Is it time for the Lich? Well, Psychic Wizard is tier 3. He could do also the Lich. Right? I'm pretty sure he's like 1 point beyond that already. This is 6 point. Reflecting Shield is getting upgraded. The Lich push should be pretty strong here. There's no anti-vehicle whatsoever, right? So those Wraiths are actually scary. And the Sniper's rebuilding nicely. He's even stealing a base. Although that's not gonna hold. Snipey boy has absolutely nothing. He's got a Forge Hog, that's it. 0 population. So, it's all down to Psychic Wizard. He must do what needs to be done. So he's saving Sniper's base? That's funny. If he can. But he's up against a whole lot of stuff here. Big stasis. And large drop as well from our cutter, but it doesn't stun anyone if they're in stasis. That was not so great timing. Got some elites getting caught in. Psychic Wizard is gonna be ripped to shreds here. What is that jump? It doesn't matter. I mean, they're already completely overwhelming Team Red. I think there must have been some kind of miscommunication here on Team Red between simplified and traditional English. Something not right here. How does Sniper have no units? Oh my god. You're probably feed him. Feed him. Now, I don't think we'll actually do less tournaments. Don't worry, Gnocchi. But what I think we... Whoa. Who did that? That wasn't me. What I think we will do is... just do the same stuff for pros, but stagger them. First run the 1v1s, then run the 2v2s, and then they have a break. Because right now it's just back to back. Chreko is gonna be Shreked. It's not the kind of attack you wanna be doing by yourself. You see, if they had been together, that's a very different kind of fight. They're just totally separate, and going up against all these tanks, you don't want to do that without some hunter support. Or at least stacked Diegos, that would have been fine as well. Can the Chreko defend himself? I would say probably not. That's a dead base, ladies and gents. We've got a counterattack by Crilly. Might actually be a problem for Psychic Wizard. Doesn't seem to have the tools to defend himself. But he's got plenty of time. If you can wipe Chreko off the map, that's good enough, right? There's only 2 turrets here. No third. None on the way either. So really the distraction is going to be minimal. I think if Pavium just lasers whatever he wants, the base, the Spartan, they should quickly be able to take over. So here we got a heal for Psychic Wizard's base. Remember, these tier 3 bases, they get a lot of healing. Tier 4, excuse me. But there's another Enforcer drop, and those guys are going to be quite something. These anti-building grenades are just insane. Okay, that finishes one base. The ODSCs have tried to do something here, but doesn't look like it was enough. Yeah, this is going down. Vein of Fire and the Target Painter. They're doing a lot of work. We got Stasis, but that should have gone onto the base, not the army. Oh boy. Oh, there's another attack here. Maybe there's enough Enforcers in this, but maybe not. Remember, Chreko is dead. So unless he gets a base now, really needs to feed him for it. And they have to hold the base. But this infantry army is just getting picked apart. Slowly but surely, they're going down. Warchog is still a baby. Sniper really hasn't been doing much this whole game. It's just Psychic Wizard just stomping through it all. Funny guy. And there he is, got a Nightingale now. Well guys, if anything, Forge has good capabilities of rebuilding and upgrading buildings. But Chreko is definitely on his last legs. That's the base he needs to hold against all these. I don't think it's happening. Rip Chreko. But he's still got a minute since he finished the base. Can he get that opposite side one? I highly doubt it. Even if really boosts him, how do they defend? I don't think they defend. That's it. Big 2v1 coming up. Oh, Kodiak's gonna get destroyed. The Sniper has now 3 Nightingales. That's a lot better than what he had earlier. Do these guys have dispersion nozzles? I think they might. Also finally getting the tier 2 Forge Hog upgrade. Yeah, boy. He's got a health bar. Alright, so our boy Chreko is dead. It's a 2v1 now. Ah, no dispersion nozzles. Yes, dispersion nozzles. Why wasn't that on to begin with? Like, you should be able to tell by the color of their flame. surely Krilly is not gonna 1v2 them, right? He's not serious about this. Time to leave, man. I'm probably gonna message. It's 2v1 now. It's like no question that they'll push through. It's just how 2v2s work. We're letting him know, please don't 1v2 them. But he's doing it, so what can I do? We're gonna watch the fighting. But that will definitely be a time-wasting warning. Because there's no way you hold against this. As much as a good idea as those phantoms are, right? Just never gonna... Oh my goodness. Yeah, alright. Alright, that's a 1-0. It's a best of 3. There's another life for Team Blue here. Ladies and gents, welcome to game number 2. In the blue color, we've got Pad and his buddy Ping Pong Wong, also known as Chreko. Together, they are Chreko. And they're playing as Forge and Decimus. On the other side, we've got Psychic Wizard in the red, and in the yellow, this is Sniper. They are the Horndoggers, because reasons. And that's Anders and Yap Yap over there. The Sniper's best leader definitely is Yap Yap. But normally you would see an Arbiter here on this map. Interestingly, not gonna be happening. The bans, I believe, were Kinsano. I'm not sure if Grilly's team had a ban. Just answering some questions from the chat. Yeah, they banned Shipmaster. The Shipmaster and Kinsano were banned. I seriously doubt these guys would be able to capture a mini base there. It depends on who clicks first. And right now, Chreko does not have the resources. So if Sniper's ready to click, he doesn't have the resources even more. So these should be fine, but oh, that Jackrabbit maybe. Psychic Wizard could steal one. Just make a pad on it, like you don't want to attack in 2v2 something from mini bases, because it's just so much easier to send existing units to defend and then reinforce as well while you make a barracks. Psychic Wizard probably looking for that second generator, but also stealing minis, so this is a massive fake out, you just know it. Should be seeing a Forge Hog from that armory. And there it is. Chreko will be choppering around. All the bases locked, but everybody knows what he's doing. Alex sending me 100 bits for the event tonight. Are we still on, he says. That's funny. Generator upgrade is in. There as well. So now the pump begins. Sniper with the early expansion as well. No one else dares to do so. But these guys are also kind of not working on Psychic Wizard's mini. It's not exactly a threat, it's just an economic problem. Like, even a Forge does need a mini base to be able to do stuff. And again, Chreko is spending into turrets now. That should have probably been a generator, especially on Rift, which is a rather safe map. Like, you're not going to be seeing any crazy rushes. There's a long rush distance here. Lots of choke points. Speaking of choking, we've got a methane wagon. Smell it, chat. Smell it. And raid camp follow-ups will be serious as well from Sniper. He might actually be coming over to hit Chreko's base, to be honest. The choppers are a problem, but if you make enough heavy grunts and EMP them, those methane-enhanced boys with their EMP attacks are definitely brutal against scouts. It would be great against Forge here as well. Got a Spartan out of Psychic Wizard. And tier 2 soon. Hey, picks off a Jackrabbit there. You know, if everyone here went back to defend and they had mines, I think they could potentially take some of this army out. But I think it's more prudent to just defend the home base, capture a power node on the way, get back. Sniper is making the heavy grunts, as predicted. There's also plenty of choppers in there. This is some serious spam going on. Does Creepat have a second gen now? Yeah, he does. That's good. Chreko, not so much. He's working on an expo, but nothing else and that. Oh! No! Oh, you can't be serious. Made a Mexican gen. Close up his base. I'd say unnecessarily. That was perfectly fine, Chreko. Why panic? Nothing happened yet. But it's getting taken care of nicely. There's not enough heavy grunts here to really handle this. Maybe if they fight together. I mean, Sniper just has too many cannon fodders, right? That's the main issue. We do have EMP attacks, and a pretty decent stun by the Spartan there. Beam on the Forge-Hog, the mines detonate in the back, hitting some of those Yap Yap units, but nothing too crazy. Sniper still has 46 population, so only lost half to that engagement, and Critty lost pretty much everything, right? So how much does Critty have? 6 population. There are some weaker Tropperinos here, but I don't think they'll last long, especially against combat tech marines now that Psychic Wizard is tier 2. Instantly got that. Now the EMPs didn't work great, but they did something. 3 power nodes here for Team Red, and they can push this extra base of Krillis, which has a generator on it. There's no way they defend that, right? Especially if Sniper gets to drop in his 4th point Yap Yap drop soon. Can't be too far off. Team Blue is taking over the mini, but I don't think it will hold. Krilli has no units. He has a Forge-Hog. And there's a beam coming in from Chreko. He'll soon have bound this Siphon. That might count for something, but that beam just did nothing. And Crilly is still gonna lose his base. We do have our Yap Yap drop as predicted. So Sniper's maintaining population nicely. Looks like Psychic Wizard is just gonna take a 3rd base, because why not? Is methane good with choppers? It's not bad. Like, you do want some meat in that army, right? And the choppers do mean that you can shut down things like snipers. Whatever light infantry there is. And just having access to RAM is pretty good. The methane debuffs enemies, although it doesn't buff the choppers. But you don't have to go all infantry just because they get to double buff. It is nice to have some choppers. You probably don't go all choppers and a little methane. Haven't seen that much anyway. Oh, Trilly is getting heavily overwhelmed here. He's got a handful of hogs. But his bombs are missing. And Vortex is gonna help a little bit, but not too much. Good dodge there against the detonation before it happened. Drop turret's getting thrown in by Psychic Wizard. He's just gonna take down these vehicles. No problem with those combat tech marines. I think Cree's base should be ransacked by these two. Psychic Wizard has spent all his money, so don't expect a Retriever Sentinel for a long time. Even if he gets the point soon. Warlord is causing some trouble there. But seems manageable for now. Even with the stun, it didn't do that much damage, actually. Spartan will want to get out of there, though. Uh-oh. Does he have a jump? He does have a jump, so... just using that is good enough here. Don't forget the Yap Yap army never actually got into trouble here. Now all those heavy grunts are hitting the Warlord. He's not having a great time despite the regeneration. But maybe he'll get veterancy from this, who knows? Oh, there's a beam. He's not... Oh, it's a little laggy. Didn't quite get to tag him. Alright, that's a hold then. We've got an anti-infantry turret too. They'll probably ignore this for now. And just, you know, farm all the power from the map. The second base has been developed a little bit more as well. Snipers now. Tier 2. Oh, it's got 2 7-slot bases. Interesting. Starstorm launchers coming through for the Gubbos. And all 3 of them have already been made, so there's no way that they get pushed back, right? It's just too many heroes, too much power. Maybe a Decimus drop is what you could expect here from Chreko soon. Just a little bit of extra supplies and he'll have it. Reaver gets taken. That's exactly how things should be when you prepare for an eventual Retriever drop. Not quite there yet. Now, the Anders army is going to be protected here very nicely by the Grunt Dome, but not for long. As there was just a lot of firepower, and it looks like this beam is going to absolutely rinse the Marines. Might want to upgrade to anti-infantry turrets. Kodiak's taking out some grunts, but the others are just going to heal up on it. Might be a good idea to share some power here. Sniper's tier 3, I think he just... No, he didn't send actually anything to Psychic Wizard. Or not much, if he did. But a boy is getting richer. Deploying a whole bunch of... Oh, he just spent everything. He doesn't want a Retriever. What is this? Would you often go for 2 7-slots before Tech 3? Not really. And I certainly wouldn't go for 5 generators. Make that 6 generators. If you have all the power nodes, that's just unnecessary. But I think it's going to be Sniper at this point going for the Scarab. Like, there's no other reason you would hoard that many resources with that much income. Psychic Wizard will be comfy here. The Gubbos can always heal up the base, no problem with that. And the Kodiaks are just gonna go bonkers over time with all the Sentinel call-ins. Scarab's coming. Training speed has been upgraded as well. It's ticking down quick. Her Decimus drop in. And that should be taking out those Yaks. So these guys definitely have to respect all that. But the Kodiaks are absolutely shredding the grunts, so at least something's being accomplished here. Bye-bye Fortrog. Taking out Decimus will be a little bit harder, but that's what you have the Retriever Sentinel for. Some of these Kodiaks are already getting veterancy, by the way. Marines have veterancy, Spartan has veterancy. Good news overall. Huh? He's making another one. I was ready for the superhero landing, but I guess we won't see it for a while. Sean says to reduce the size. What? He wants me to reduce main text size. Let's see if that works. Nope. I reduced it by a good amount. See if I can reduce the line size. Nope, doesn't work. I don't think anything is changing from this. Anyways. Sorry, Sean. I might have to get an update from you again. We'll talk about this later. He's not dropping the freaking scarabs. Oh, he's beaming. Make a third scarab. Come on, sniper. We believe in you. He just won't do it. Release them! Release them! Okay, what about Psychic Wizard? He doesn't seem to have the Retriever either. Just making mass Kodiaks, that's it. Oh! He didn't drop it still. But it's about to be all done. I don't think the Warlord can hold here. Oh, come on! We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.